This is the Guardians and Gladiators podcast, a Special Olympics based show with your hosts, Losey and Coach.
Ready?
Go for it.
And here we go, and welcome to this week's episode of Guardians and Gladiators. I'm your host, Losey, and always with me is my good friend, Coach. How you doing?
Excellent. Losey, how are you today?
Good. How was your week?
It's good. It's good. Back to work on Tuesday. Or actually, today was my first day back. So wait, what day is it today?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yeah, it was my first day back to work today.
And
After like 10 days off.
And how was it?
It was all right. I sat right there. That was my commute from upstairs to downstairs. It's beautiful.
Less traffic.
Had to put out some fires, but you know what? What else you do, right? IT work. How was your week?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
Awesome. Who do we have here today?
Today we have some a Special Olympic athlete and her dad that's on the board of Special Olympics London, Dave and Val.
Welcome, guys.
Thanks. Good to be here.
You're welcome.
How are you guys doing today and this week?
Good. Nice. Yeah. We nice and quiet with the kids back in school.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we were a day later this year, but
Yeah.
It's things are going good.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah.
Have you been enjoying your time off from Special Olympic sports? I know golf just kind of ended.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else were you doing this summer?
Just doing hanging out some things, and I like contact with some people to talk to.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was the big thing we did just this last month, right?
Hanging out with my siblings.
Yeah, it was your family. Your sisters came to visit us for a few weeks, didn't they?
Oh, they came because I know you was at the beginning of the year. You went out to see your sister, right?
That's right.
Yes.
Yep.
Why?
I see my sister in England in both Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And who was there?
At the back in June or March and June, we went to where? To
In Calgary.
Calgary. Yeah.
Yes.
why'd we go there?
To hang out with my sister.
Yeah, but there. What was the big thing?
The big thing is hanging out with my niece.
Your
Your
niece.
Yes.
Right. How old is your niece now? She's just a little baby, right?
Yes.
So you're an aunt?
Yeah.
Awesome. How do you like that?
Really good.
Yeah.
She's so nice and amazing.
Good. Awesome. So she came down to visit you then? Same sister?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Back last month.
Mm-hmm.
They were here for 10 days, and then our daughter from Val's oldest sister from England and her family were here for 3 weeks, I think. 3.5 weeks, yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
So then the family went up to cottage near Tobermory for a week, and we celebrated our 40th wedding anniversary up there.
Good for you.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
So, Val, let's... Yesterday you did some basketball practice with the Western Mustang girls team. How did that came about?
I know Nate from Unified, and Unified is really good, and
Yeah.
Be nervous.
Everything's connected to Special Olympics in
Yes.
one way or another,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
yes,
So was it unified basketball then?
yes, Unified basketball.
Cool.
So Nate, who's the head coach of the women's basketball team at Western, his wife Jenna runs the Unified program and has for the past few years up at Western. So, and Val's been going there since the start. So,
Yep.
of course, she got to know Nate through Jenna, and then Nate's spent some time with her, teaching her some basketball stuff, and then he invited her up to practiced with his team, didn't he?
Nice.
Yes.
The nice big court there at Western.
Yes, it's really fun.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite player there?
There's lots of people. But it's hard to name one.
Oh, it's hard to name one, eh? They're all your favorite?
Yes.
Nice. That's cool. Would you do that again if they asked you to come out?
Yes,
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah, for sure.
Tell him what was the funny thing that happened.
The one thing is I did Nate said to me, if you did practice, all of the players will get pizza.
He was going to buy the team,
Yes.
all the girls' pizza that night, wasn't he? So
Yeah.
she shot from the free throw?
Free throw, yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
I'm not a basketball. Anyways, and she had 3 tries to get it. She got it on her second try, and
Yep.
Everybody got pizza.
yeah.
Nice.
The team cheered, and they're getting free pizza that night. Thanks to Val. So
Yeah.
Awesome. Way to go, you.
It's,
That's awesome. So how did Val get involved in Special Olympics? And when did you find out that was a thing?
well, I found out about Special Olympics back in the 90s. You know, having a child with special needs, you find out about these things. So we looked into it, and I got interested in it, and then couldn't find how to connect anyways. But Val shortly after that started into skiing out at Bowler through the Track 3 program, which is an excellent program. They teach skiing to people of all ages with any type of disability. So after about 5 years there, she was 8 when she started. So when she was about 13, one of the coordinators there said, you should really think about graduating Val from this program. We used to have a Special Olympics sort of program here, and we sent a couple of athletes to the provincials and said, you might want to look into that. So I took that. Me and a couple other guys started nosing around, and we came in contact with the local Special Olympics, Bill Mills, and we had a meeting a few weeks later at his place, and then the rest was easy. We were up and running the next year with our Alpine program. I think that was 2004, I think.
Okay.
And we've been running ever since. So we've taken athletes to provincials and nationals, and 2 to the World Games now. So in our little program, and I guess not counting COVID, about 16 years
Sure.
of our running the program.
Wow. And that's the ski program.
Yep.
Cool.
We teach them how to race downhill on skis, and
That's fun.
yeah,
That's
it is
really
fun.
fun,
It's a lot of fun.
Now, obviously, we only have Bowler around here.
Yep.
Do you guys go anywhere else, or is that just Bowler?
Yeah, we train at Bowler on Monday nights, but we usually have at least one race every year, and it's usually up in Blue Mountain or the Barrie area. We've been down in the States in our early years, but it got too expensive. And so, now we just stay in Canada and rely on our northern friends to hold meets or hold ski races.
Yeah. Well, Blue Mountain would definitely be a good spot. I'm from Barrie, so I'm been to Blue Mountain my entire life. So
Yeah.
it's a great place to ski.
Yeah, we got an open invitation to Blue Mountain, the program up there. They practice on Sundays. We were up there practicing one day, I think the season before COVID, and they said, come back anytime. We can get you lift tickets. And
Oh, that's great. That's fantastic.
However many you want.
Yeah.
You're welcome anytime. So
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's funny because like the Bunny Hill there is like the same size as like the Black Diamond here at Bowler.
Yeah, and for a small hill, Bowler's done really well. I mean, they've been really good to us, and I forgot how many years ago now. It's been quite a few years now. They created the West Hill. Took them about 10 years, I think, to do it, but
that's the curvy hills down on the far side, right? Yeah.
So it's the longest runs,
Yes.
and it's really added a lot to their facility, and of course the new chalet and everything.
Yeah.
And we're fortunate to have something like that right in the city, much like Barrie with Snow Valley.
Yep.
You know, that's
Snow Valley, Horseshoe Valley,
Yep.
the Mount St. Louis Moonstone, and Blue Mountain, all within 20-minute half an hour drive.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. Do you guys ever go to like Cobble or down the 401 and like just, what is it, Milton?
We've been to, with track 3, they have been to Chicopee, but
Oh, right,
we've been
Waterloo there,
to Glen Eden before, but they usually don't have any races there, but they usually go somewhere else like we do. So
Yeah. Right on.
Yeah.
So is that your favorite sport, Val? I know you play a lot of different sports. What else do you play in?
I also play basketball,
Yep.
alpine skiing,
Mm-hmm.
nordic skiing, soccer,
Mm-hmm.
golf, rhythm gymnastics, and track and field.
Yes. Well, now you're in track and field.
yeah,
You did really well this year.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Good coaches, right?
yes.
We try. We try.
Some of your favorite coaches, right? Well,
Good save, Dad. Good save.
Wow, I don't know.
You be quiet. I'm keeping notes, buddy.
That's fine.
I'm keeping notes. Head coach for hockey this year.
yeah, I heard. Yeah,
Better watch it.
you better watch it, Chris. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Suicides and laps, bud. Go ahead.
So, I don't know.
I really don't know. It's the first time he's drawn a blank.
I know.
So many questions asked. I don't know which one.
Yeah.
Which one to ask.
So, what have you been up to since the last time you've been on the show?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you guys were on.
The first ever.
First
Yeah, Val was. Yeah, we were on for a brief few seconds, but
Yes.
what have you been up to? When was that? That was back in the. Was it last fall or earlier this year? Maybe.
Last fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you been up to, Val?
But
It was a while ago.
Just hanging out and do something on the go right now, and I like do for my favorite hobbies.
What are your hobbies?
My hobbies are painting by numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I like them,
Yep.
and making something too.
We haven't done a puzzle in a few months, have we? We used
Yes.
to have a puzzle on the go
Yes.
through most of the pandemic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Get like one of those big 1,000-piece
yeah,
puzzles.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It takes you just work an hour away,
Yeah.
or an hour a day away at it,
Yeah.
and take us about a month or so to do,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Each one.
Hopefully you don't have any cats or anything that can jump on the
Yeah,
tables.
but we had to. Yeah, we had a way to cat proof it. So yeah, those cats get into everything, don't they?
Yes.
Especially the one. But
And are you fully back to work now, or?
I back to work only one day, just every Wednesdays.
And where do you work?
I work at Dipley.
At Dipley.
Dipley.
Nice. What do they do there?
I'm the office assistant.
Yeah. So what does that do?
Just working on a laptop.
You work on a laptop? Do you do like scheduling, or
Um,
do you get to do cool things?
I doing some like reading and writing,
Yeah.
like that sort of thing.
Do they do? So they do like YouTube videos or online social media stuff, right?
yeah, they're a kind of an entertainment website.
Mm-hmm. So you like write scripts and stuff. So if I went and watched a video, that would be you.
I'm not one of them, but I do like writing and blogging.
Oh, okay.
A little bit of research, but you
Yeah,
do a lot of
pictures
office
and,
duties too, right?
yes.
Like keep clean up the boardroom, the
Yeah.
kitchen area.
Yes.
Mail runs and stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool. And how long have you been working there?
Direction.
A while.
7.
7 years?
Yes.
Wow. Good for you.
Thank you.
Is that the only place you've worked, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
You had some part-time jobs before
Yes.
that, right?
Mhm.
But yeah, then Dipley was started part-time and then
Yes.
full-time.
Yeah. And how did you get into Dipley then?
My friend Taylor
Mm-hmm.
tell me
He helped you get a job
Yeah.
or put your resume in, and
And who's Taylor?
Taylor is a Special Olympics coach.
Oh,
and
okay.
Also a coach from alpine skiing,
oh, okay.
and that and also he got me a job at Dipley.
Cool. So he works there then.
Yeah, so
He
works
runs
there.
it.
the story is Taylor was a Western student back in about 2010.
Mhm.
We recruited him for our alpine team.
Yeah.
Everything has a Special Olympics connection.
Absolutely.
And when he graduated from school, he worked, I think, for a couple of years, and then shortly after he started this company,
Mhm.
and which transformed into Dipley.
Mhm.
And so shortly after he got it up and running, he hired Val and started part-time and then full-time, and of course COVID hit.
Yeah.
And so most of the staff is still working from home,
Mhm.
and some of the staff going on Wednesdays, and Val joins them. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a great place to work, right? All
Yes,
young people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
you like that. Yeah.
yes I do.
That's fun. Actually, I guess before we go any further, I know we usually do it before we start the questions and that.
Yeah.
We forgot to do our dad joke of the day.
No. Oh yeah.
Oh, your dad joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of them. They're pretty
Pretty good, he said.
well, your dad, you got to appreciate.
Nobody
him, right? So-
says they're pretty good.
All right. So, what vehicle has 4 wheels and flies?
Plane?
No,
No.
a garbage truck.
Garbage.
Not
Of
flies,
course.
but flies.
Wow.
Yes, they certainly do, don't they? Yeah. So even Chris thinks they're funny.
Gonna have to. I don't know.
Oh, that's why I love doing those
I
things.
know.
Just to hear Chris's laugh, right?
100%.
Anything to get Chris laughing.
Oh, yeah. So, I guess you started as a coach then, or that, and how you're on the board now? Or was, or...
I've been pretty well managing the ski team since the start.
Mhm.
And to think about 3 or 4 years later, I was winding down on my job and looking to get a little more involved. And so I got on council and was co-chair for 6 years, I think, and then took a break and then went back on about a year or so before COVID, not knowing COVID was going to hit. But,
Sure, yeah. Just what happened.
So now I'm co-chair again.
That's fun. And what does that entail? Just
It's a co-community coordinator role, just making sure things are running smoothly. Overlooking the programs and making sure everybody's doing their role and attending to any personal matters with volunteers or athletes and helping them out in those situations. Yeah, there's certainly not many of those at all. But,
so if somebody had an
So
idea for a sport,
Watch out for your suicides.
no.
Because I will go to him.
Is somebody going to complain about it?
Yeah.
You might. Yeah, because we were talking about it in last week.
Oh, a question episode.
Yeah, our Ask Us
yeah.
Anything. So if somebody had an idea for some new sports,
We'll come to you.
we'll come to you, or
bring it to council. And people have before. The thing we're restricted by is what Special Olympics Ontario will allow. Like they have, I think there's only 2 additional sports they have that we don't run in London. And one is, geez, I forget what they are now. I forget what they are. There's 2, but one's cricket. I forget what the other one is, but
Cricket.
yeah.
See what I'm telling you?
But it's getting big, eh? Cricket's.
There is a cricket club in London.
Yeah,
we have a cricket field here.
Well, we go
Brand
to
new
soccer
one.
every Tuesday night. They're always playing cricket on one of the fields.
Oh yeah, it's right up
yeah.
on.
Fanshawe
Adelaide.
Road.
Yeah.
Near
but-
Fanshawe. Adelaide and Fanshawe, I think.
So yeah, to answer your question, that's bring it to council. Sophia and you, I think, are starting volleyball.
Yep.
That was done the same way. They approached council and said we'd like to do this, and typically it's just having the volunteers to do it.
Yeah.
Someone who wants to run with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we did way back almost 20 years ago with our Alpine program.
Next episode, board council.
We'll have the whole board here, right? Yeah. All right, guys, this is what we're doing.
That'll be sure to put your audience to sleep. You want to keep your audience awake, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, there was a few that we did talk about. Like cricket was a sport that I said that I would love to try because that was one of the sports that I've never tried before, and I would love to try it. I mean, I've played just about every kind of sport, but that's probably one of them that I haven't.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you think if you can play softball or baseball, you could play cricket, right?
Well,
it's just hitting the ball a little bit different, and
it's like, what did we say? It was like golf, baseball, and like bowling, kind of all in one. Like because you're trying to not really bowl but you're trying to knock the pins over, and then you kind of like have to golf the ball, sort of because of the bounce.
You mean pegs? They're pegs.
The pegs, whatever.
No, not pins.
Pins, they whatever.
Okay.
Specifics. You know what I'm talking about, though. But yeah.
that's all you really need to do is just have an idea, just ask. And there's a survey out right now. I think its deadline was today about anything you see as a good change for Special Olympics or ideas you have, and
so that would be good.
We're expecting to get a few of those. Like, what about this? What about this? And if we can make it happen, we'll make it happen. But,
sponsor the Guardians and Gladiators podcast.
yeah. Another one Val's always thought about.
We need the money.
What's your idea for a good program, good sport to start up?
Yeah, so it's just going to ask you that.
I don't to say it ultimate frisbee.
Oh, ultimate frisbee. That would be cool.
I think the States have something like that too. There, down there. Yeah.
What about frisbee golf? We've got
that
frisbee golf course just on
St. Julian.
St. Julian. It's a great course.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I've heard about it, but that'd be fun. That's the kind of golf I might be able to get into. I'm a lousy golfer.
You can always go. The frisbee will always go straight for you.
Maybe
more so than a golf ball.
Yes.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I think I slice less doing the frisbee golf than I do a real golf ball. That would be really cool because honestly, like I used to live right around the corner from there, and it was always busy. They had leagues there all the time, and it's nice. It's pretty long. Like I think they have something like 24 holes there now.
Wow.
But it's pretty cool.
So you just bring your own frisbee. And
There's
walk
like
on.
specific frisbees that you have to get. They're like $10 to $20 for each one. Like I have one, and it's like an iron frisbee, so it's just kind of like right in the middle. You can pretty much do everything. Like some of the hardcore guys have their carry-on bags, and they've got basically like a golf club set of frisbee. So they have their drivers, they have their irons, they have their putters. Like it gets pretty intense, but
wow.
you could
You're pretty serious about it. Eh?
some people really
some
are.
of them have the good like curves when they throw.
Oh yeah, they know how to do it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I've got that. I got a good curve on my golf ball.
He knows, I do.
Yeah.
So ultimate frisbee, you'd like to play that, eh, Val?
think so,
Yeah.
probably. I don't know yet.
No.
I just think ultimate frisbee, whenever you see it being played, you're almost forced to play position. Like you have to get open, right? You can't just stand.
No.
Whereas you see people learning to play soccer or something, they're just standing, but instead of looking for the open spot,
Yeah.
which I think ultimate forces you to think that way.
Yeah.
It might be just good to introduce in all the sports, right?
I
Hey,
think
we're going
so.
to play ultimate for this practice and, learn positional play. And
Yeah. Yeah, so they're not all just kind of bunched together.
yeah.
So I can imagine soccer can be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Everybody just kind of like follows the ball.
Yeah, it's hard to teach that sometimes, right? Hard to make people think that, but
Yeah.
watching it, you can see what they should be doing. But when you're out in the field,
That's a different story.
yeah.
What other sports would you like to try or would you like to see in Special Olympics?
Skydiving?
I'd be all over that.
That would be fun. But probably don't know.
Yeah.
Not sure.
That's your only idea is ultimate?
Ultimate frisbee is one of them, and probably don't have any ideas in my head right now.
No. That's all right. I know some of the ones that we wanted was hardball.
Horrible, yeah.
What else did we say? Ice hockey.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Try to get George Bray and Special Olympics combined.
Yeah. See, a lot of the time it starts from the top down. Like, what is the world? What do they have? And then national and provincial, local, right? So,
But like even if we couldn't get like a George Bray in there,
Yeah.
Chris was saying that like the floor hockey that we are doing now might be being replaced by
Right.
ball hockey.
ball hockey.
Ball hockey, yeah.
Yeah, and I think with sports like hockey and that, I mean, I guess skiing, quite similar that way. The expense of it, right? Ice time and everything else.
Yeah.
And most of our programs are just $20 fee,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
Whereas you get into ice rentals and stuff like that, you can't expect facilities just to give you
Sure.
the hour free
Yeah.
or whatever.
And I guess that's where the ball hockey would come in
Yeah,
rather than
yeah.
doing, ice hockey. You'd have that.
That's played, in the gym.
Yeah, can be played in the gym. Yeah.
Yeah.
Play in a gym or they have the outdoor ball hockey rinks.
It's not like we
or-
gotta go to ice rinks. It could still be played at Clark Road,
Yeah.
right?
Could be, yeah.
Yeah. But it's probably why ball hockey, like floor hockey in a school gym, would work out better.
Mhm.
But saying that though, like we do have an ice sport that's run here in London, and it's a $20 fee, and it's run by Scott Moyer's mom and aunt, our Special Olympics program,
The figure skating.
figure
right?
skating program, out of Medway Arena, and it's I think there's only, last I heard, about 3 or 4 athletes, but still, it's they're out there with the other groups,
Yeah.
but they have their own coaches and own part of the ice and everything, and for doing their drills and that. But then they're kind of combined with the rest of the group, anyways.
Yeah.
It's But I don't know how you do that in hockey, right? Saying that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can't unless you have a unified kind of setup, which I guess is another question.
No, that could be
Yeah.
possible. Like,
Yeah.
to have an athlete goalie on each side. Probably, I think the way that it would work is athlete goalie, non-athlete, and an athlete defenseman. So like one of each.
Yep.
And then it would be one forward that's a non-athlete, and then the other two forwards would be athletes.
Yeah.
I think that could work.
Mhm.
I think that
Yeah,
would
it
be
might
really
be
fun.
a sport that someday they might look at for unified.
Unified hockey would be cool.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be. Yeah, would be a lot of fun. Yeah, and maybe that's the way that sport would eventually happen.
How does unified basketball work?
Yeah, we were trying to figure that out.
With unified basketball is really fun,
Mm-hmm.
and
So on the court, how's there? They're just Special Olympics athletes out there? Or?
Yes. And they do basketball technique like this.
Mm-hmm.
And passing drills and stuff, and other things like they can teach you something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but mostly a scrimmage, right?
Yeah, in scrimmage.
Mostly hours scrimmaging. And how are the teams set up?
Like if you go to a tournament with unified basketball, how's that played?
There's 3 partners and
Yes.
2 athletes, or vice. Like I think they switch them around, but
Yes.
half and half, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's not all Special Olympics athletes out there.
Right.
You have your partners out there with you, right?
Right.
Okay, so there's six players per team then? Like 3 athletes, 3 non-athletes? Okay.
On the court at all time,
Right.
and they have divisions too.
Mhm.
So the higher divisions, it's and that's the idea with it. It's you can look out in the court and not be able to distinguish between the partners and the
Right.
Special Olympics athletes.
Mhm.
But we were fortunate. Or Val was fortunate to go to a tournament in Toronto. I think you're at the
So that
for
the
floor hockey. You were there,
provincial
right?
games,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Provincial games, and they have the
Unified games and
yeah.
the high school games all together.
Yeah,
Ooh, fun.
that was,
2019.
yeah. So that was your first big tournament, right? You
Yep.
got to spend a few days there and did well, right?
Yes, we did.
How'd you do?
How'd Western do? What'd they get?
Think we third place.
You got a bronze, yeah.
Yeah,
third
that
place.
bronze we have.
Wow.
Yeah.
For your first big tournament that you went to?
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, Western's got a real great group up there
Mhm.
with their unified program, and I think the registration's coming out should be any day now.
Okay.
Sometime in September, because I believe they're wanting to start in October, November at the
Right.
latest, and they might be introducing a second sport. We're not sure, but this year.
Cool.
So waiting to hear.
Yeah. Nice. So that was your first provincial games. Have you been to any other provincials or world games?
I did in Austria for alpine skiing.
Yeah. Wow. Skiing in Austria?
Yes.
Yeah. yeah.
Didn't you get a big surprise in Austria? A certain bus that came down?
Oh,
I got second place on that.
and what medal did you win?
But
What medal?
the silver medal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't somebody come from London to visit you on a big surprise?
Lots of people.
Like?
Yeah, but your family
Yeah.
and who else came?
There's lots of people I know and some fans and my family members and my friends as well.
Well, you could say who. That's who Chris is asking. Who is the person that came down with his wife?
That surprised you?
Taylor Uppbeat.
Taylor, her boss.
Taylor,
yeah.
her boss.
And ski
Yeah.
coach. Yeah.
Holy cow. Wow. Lucky duck you, eh?
And we have a picture of Taylor and Val just before her silver medal run.
Uh-huh.
He's got her at the bottom of the hill and he's giving her a few tips, even though he was a fan. And she went from 7th place, because they did 2 runs.
Yep.
7th place to 2nd.
Wow.
On some very poor conditions. They were pretty bad
Really?
conditions there,
Huh.
unfortunately, but
Yeah.
very mild winter. It was early March. And,
Oh.
we were at the bottom of the hills
Oh.
drinking and eating
Yeah.
with no coats on.
Yeah.
Sun. It was great for fans, but
Yeah.
not
Not so great for the athletes.
for
eh?
the athletes.
But you got second.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's so cool. I'm jealous that you got to ski in Austria. That's
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, I didn't get to go, but Taylor and Shannon did, didn't they? They went skiing for a day. They got a day in, but
I'd be like, "Argh."
I know we're driving around looking at castles
say,
with
you-
the family, touring around. So we,
I'd probably do that too.
we saw lots of them. We
Yeah.
did a lot of driving. While Val wasn't competing, we saw a lot of Austria and
Yeah.
a few other countries.
Cool. That's cool. So is that the only World Games that you've been to then?
Think that.
The actual World Games, but just
Yeah.
before COVID hit, we went to Sweden, right?
Yes.
Well, Sweden was supposed to be the world test games for the Olympics that were supposed to be in Special Olympics games that were supposed to be in Sweden in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
But just about a month before we were to leave, Sweden pulled out the funding. The Swedish government pulled out the funding, so I said, we're not funding for some reason. So they said, well, we've got all this budget here to run these games, so we're going to have a World Invitational Games because we've got everything set up for these test games. So we went anyways, didn't we?
Yeah.
And,
Yep.
with we brought another athlete with us from Barrie,
Mhm.
and there's a figure skating coach and a figure skating athlete from Canada. So it was 5 of us representing Canada.
Cool. That's all right.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes. Very fun.
And you got to go to Sweden.
Yeah, beautiful country. Yeah.
Bet.
Yes.
Cool.
Got to see a bit of Stockholm, Val, and
Yes.
traveled there for a few days ahead of time. And
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then those World Games went to Russia, and then
then,
you know what happened there.
yeah,
What happened?
they didn't end up well, did they?
War.
Well, like everything else, everybody was boycotting
Oh,
Russia, so the
The
Special Olympics,
invasion of Ukraine.
right.
Special Olympics International just pulled the game, said we're not
Mm-hmm.
No.
No.
So now they're scheduled, I think the next World Games, Winter Games, are in Milan, Italy.
Italy.
Yeah, in 2 years. Yeah. Next summer is
Berlin.
Berlin.
Right.
Berlin in Germany.
Then 2 years after that, so 2025,
Mm-hmm.
I believe are the Winter World Games in
Then-
Milan, Italy.
26 is Calgary.
Well, Calgary would be the year before. I think they're 24 then, right? Yeah, 2024. Be the National Games in Calgary.
National Games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're hoping to get to in floor hockey.
Yeah.
We're going to aim for that.
So it'll be fast track too for that because it's only a little more than 2 years away, right?
Yeah. I can't imagine that there would be too many tournaments that we'd really
Yeah.
have to go to, right? Like they'd have to really get
Yeah.
those moving
Mm-hmm.
pretty quickly. And I don't know how many B teams there are in Ontario, at least.
Yeah.
On this side, it's just us.
That default. Let's go.
yeah.
Team Ontario, right here. That's it.
Yeah. Just take these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, this side.
The rowdy guys from London.
We'll do some promoting on our podcast.
That's right.
Yeah.
We'll take the podcast on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got everything for it.
You got everything they want then, right?
That's right. Yeah,
Do a little podcast after each game and
that's right.
interview some of the athletes, interview some of your competition.
Yep.
So, what are the plans? What are your special teams look like? That'd be good. We could make some more Out with Losey videos.
Yes.
Yeah, those are always fun. I'm gonna do another golf one on in a couple weeks.
20th.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we have a invitational unified golf tournament.
And we're not partners.
That's not the one in Toronto, is it?
In
Markham.
Markham,
Newmarket,
yeah.
Markham.
Newmarket, yeah.
And we're not partners.
No?
No.
Whatever.
Fight too much?
I
or
did
what?
not know that he was going or not because
Oh,
I was the first athlete to sign up for it.
I thought you were going to say I didn't know he was such a bad golfer, but
I think I surprised him
yeah.
at how okay I was.
We were good.
We were good.
We were good.
We were good. I think we were the best pair out there for sure.
And
Faith
then-
was really good.
And then Faith.
Yeah,
We just always had
Yeah.
to put
Yeah.
Faith in Faith
that's right.
that day. She was
She was really good.
she was the team.
Just about. She was really good. Do you ever do unified golf, Val?
I don't think so.
No.
No, I don't think you have yet.
No.
No.
No, the only unified she's played is with me, and Val hits the ball straight as an arrow.
Uh-huh.
I can hit them farther, but they're
Yep.
they're off in the trees
Yep.
or in the water somewhere.
Sounds about right. I have to aim this way, so when I hit it, it goes this way. Like that one hole. He thought I hit it over into the airport,
Yeah.
but it ended up going like 320. It had to be well over 320 because
yes.
when we I think it was your group. You were
Your
just in
group
front of
got
us.
ahead of us.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. Because we're all of a sudden there's these balls around us, and
yeah.
one of the ladies said, "Is that your ball?" No, I got my ball here. Whose ball's that? And we look behind, and there were you guys.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like.
Well, I couldn't have come close because we didn't even hear them. We just looked and we saw balls there. Nobody heard you guys coming, but
Yeah, well, honestly, like we couldn't see you. To be
Yeah.
fair, like because it was that hill one that had that up
yep.
hill, and it was right on the side of the airport there.
Mm-hmm.
And I smoked the ball, and it went right along the tree line, and
I
then
think it was like 15 from
Wow.
the green.
and then it was
Throwing back at us.
what was that? It was
Harold.
Harold. Yeah, he picked up my ball and threw it back at me.
Threw it back.
Oh, did he?
Is this your
Yeah.
ball? And just threw it
Yeah,
back at us.
it was right near the green, and he threw it back at me.
We use that ball anyways, all right?
We were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we kind of went in between because
Yeah.
I was like, that was a really good hit.
Yeah.
Jerk move.
That was a hit of the year for me.
It was. But we didn't think that because it was a par 5 that hole, I think.
Yeah, it was a long one, that one.
Yeah.
We spent a long time on that.
How did you guys like that? Like, you guys came in for a second? No.
Oh, I don't know where we were. We had to leave, but before we saw the results. But
Right.
I don't know. I think we were two over par.
So
For the
then we
day?
came in second, I think. Because the winning team was 1 over.
Rick's team.
Rick's team, yeah. Cheated somehow.
Yeah.
Probably cheated.
Yeah, probably. No one, Rick.
Yeah.
He used the pencil without the eraser.
Yeah. I think he had a ringer too. That guy looked like he was a pro.
Who?
I'm not sure. He was a tall, skinny guy.
Oh, the athlete?
No, I think it was a non-athlete.
Oh, I know. I think he had. I know who he had. Yeah.
That's what happened.
Somebody's cousin or one of the athlete's cousins or
Yeah.
brother or something.
I think it might have been a brother because we had the cousin of Dave.
Dave
Dave,
Craig.
yeah.
Dave Craig.
Dave Craig, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Well, I'm surprised we did that well, but
Yeah.
we parred most of the holes, but I think we only had one eagle or
We had 2 eagle chances.
one
and we
birdie.
blew 'em.
Sorry, one birdie, 1 or 2 birdies.
Yeah.
We had 2 eagle chances.
Blew him.
Blew them.
Yeah.
Couple birdies. Blew them.
Yeah.
Pars and what was 3? We were 3 or 4 over? 4
3 over.
Next hole to that last one, the one you were talking about, I did have the longest putt. You guys were coming up behind me, but I guess I must have lost it. But
Yeah. No, we didn't get it.
No?
No.
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 because I forget how long. It was about 12, 15 feet or something. I don't know, but I shocked myself. Just
Yeah.
walked up there with confidence. And,
Yeah.
yeah. Surprisingly, it went.
Yeah. That was like on the last hole there. I think I had one of the longest putts and it missed it by like 2-3 inches. And
Yeah,
that
that
was our birdie shot and couldn't get it.
Those are the putts for our day. It's
Yeah.
always 2-3 inches.
Oh, well, good time anyways. Eh? It was
Yeah,
a fun
it was
day.
fun. Did you had lots of fun, Val? Did
That always has fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you give your dad a hard time when he didn't do a good shot?
Sometimes you have a really good shot.
Yeah, sometimes he did.
Sometimes, yeah. Oh, wow. Maybe I'll play again sometime. A little boost of confidence.
Now,
there.
if he was here, would you say sometimes?
Yeah, I'm not listening. Val. Tell him what you want.
Be honest, Val. Be honest. So what are you looking forward to the most now that what are you starting soon? What sports are you starting soon now that golf and track are done and soccer?
The starting soon is basketball,
Yeah.
rhythm gymnastics.
Yeah.
I think those are the only two in the fall, aren't they?
Is that it?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
No, obviously you can't do skiing in the fall.
Right.
No.
Skiing starts in June. Well, we do dryland
Yeah,
training.
we
yeah.
do dryland.
We'll do, one of our
Yes.
coaches is a former Good Life instructor, and
Mhm.
she leads us through a weekly workout
Oh, cool.
for six or 7 weeks before Christmas. And
Nice.
yeah, and we hit the slopes right after the New Year.
Beautiful. Now with rhythm gymnastics, where do you do that?
At the Eagle Heights.
Eagle Heights, yeah,
Yeah.
same as where the volleyball is. Yeah, you guys are going to be following them, right?
Yeah.
On Tuesday night.
Tuesdays, yeah.
So, yeah, rhythmic gymnastics, and right after that, volleyball starts.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to play volleyball?
Probably at the same time with the gymnastics, probably,
Mm.
but I don't know yet.
I think you might want to watch it, right?
Yeah,
See-
have a watch and see
Yeah.
how
Yeah,
it goes.
I didn't watch
Yeah,
it
I'd like
yet.
to. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm playing beach volleyball just down at Spikes
Oh, yeah.
on Wednesdays. So we start in a couple weeks. So it'll be
That's a hard sport. Eh?
I love
It's-
it.
But it's a great sport for fitness.
It's
and
amazing.
everything.
At one point I was playing 4 nights a week.
Wow.
Yeah. On doing men's competitive, co-ed competitive, and maybe it was only 3 nights. And then we had our
Mhm.
co-ed C team. So a lot of volleyball.
Yeah, I've never been good at volleyball either, but it's another one of my sports I haven't been good at.
It's just an excuse
Yeah.
really to dive in the dirt, right?
Yeah.
Like
but probably mainly because it's so hard. It takes it's hard on the hands, but it takes a lot of effort too. And so you got to be in
oh yeah.
decent shape to play that
Yeah.
sport.
Then you go in for a dig and then you got to get back up and in
Yeah.
the sand and you're slipping and do another dive and then you
Mhm.
got to jump and then you got to get back in
Yeah.
front of the net. And,
Yeah, you're right. The sand is even harder, right? It makes it. You got to work the legs a lot harder.
yeah. I don't like playing on that first court because it's always like concrete. I never like to dive on that one.
One of those sports they make it look so easy, but it's not.
Yeah.
Chris said he might come out or at
Yeah.
least take a look at it
Oh,
anyways.
come on.
Come out and take a look and see how the practice goes. And
Mhm.
that's a sport that you want to try, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I played in public school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's fun. I love it.
Yeah, should try it out. Just come up and see it anyway.
Yeah. I think I like all sports, so.
Yeah. Well, yes. As proof with all the sports you're getting involved in, coaching and.
So with the volleyball now, are we like the first in our southwestern?
Well,
Area
I
that
think
will
we're
have it?
we might be the only club right now. What I heard when we looked at starting it up, when we checked with Special Mix Ontario, was there was another community in the
I was
Toronto
gonna say closer to
metropolitan
GTA.
area. Like it could have been Hamilton, somewhere near
Yeah.
Mississauga.
Mhm.
But there was another program that had been running, but he wasn't sure if they're still running after COVID or not. So there's a chance you might get some competition in there. But the good thing is, once a community starts something up, other communities may follow. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There's some places to play now. There's some teams to play.
Yeah.
And,
And I can imagine that even just around here, like I could see like St. Thomas and Woodstock probably getting a team up together. And
mhm.
when
St. Thomas has tennis.
Tennis,
Yeah.
Special Olympics tennis.
Yep.
Yeah.
They just have an issue that there's no one to play
Yeah.
against.
nobody else to play.
Yeah, and I guess that's it. You can basically start just about any sport as
Yeah.
long as you get their approval, and
Mhm.
but you may not have any competition.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can imagine if just GTA has at least some of the teams, then they might be pretty okay to start a team somewhere else. But
Yeah.
just whether or not you're willing to travel there, I guess is the case, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we usually back teams that want to go, as long as of course they have to submit an expense or budget and everything, but we can usually make it happen, to get some competition in.
Cool. I know.
Yeah, he's been back and forth here all night, hasn't he?
I think I caught him once on one of the microphones too. It's always something, isn't it? Right? It's just always something.
Who invited that guy, eh?
Man. Jeez. One time a camera doesn't work.
Oh.
A Zoom call doesn't work. Or
Yep.
microphones are being buzzy. Or there's a fly in here.
Yeah,
It's
fly being buzzy.
we're 9 episodes in. It's like, come on, something's got to work.
Yep.
Well, that's good. All right. Well, do you have anything to ask us, or?
No, just keep up the great work. I mean, after, we're pretty intimidating following the last two people, Cam Jansen and Mike Stubbs.
Yeah.
Mike was saying to Chris, so such a, great personality. Comes across so well. I mean, that's his profession. But we're lucky to have him here in London. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. My wife and I were joking about it. It's like he's probably going to put his radio voice on as soon as he sits down and gets in front of the microphone. That's
his
just how he
radio
talks.
voice
That's
is his voice.
Yeah.
But I felt it came out a little bit more. Like we turned those cameras on and he's just like, well, thank you, Chris. Thanks for.
Well, the other thing was impressive was how much knowledge you have about the London Knights and that the memory of things. I mean, I'm thinking as I'm watching, okay, what can I recall about past Knights games? The only thing that came to mind was I was there for Bo Horvat's last second goal against Barrie, right? In
that championship.
That championship, just
2 seconds left.
Well, I think it was less than a second, wasn't it?
About half a second left. That took 5 minutes to reveal.
Yeah. And we pretty well knew it was a goal.
Yeah.
But it was just a heartbreaker for Barrie.
No.
That was another good
all those stats or the stories that the two of them were sharing was pretty impressive.
I know.
Yeah.
That's great. That was one of the reasons why. I know you talked about that before and that you've been on a show, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to reach out to him and see if we can do that.
Val and I go to a lot of the Knights games. We have season tickets, and we were up in the upper bowl, but now we're in the lower bowl. But we used to take a walk around to the booth all the time, and we'd look for Stubbsy, but he was always busy. He's always busy. Whereas the two TV guys, they usually have breaks, right? And whenever they had a break, they'd stop and chat to Val, have her inside. That's when we'd say, hi Mike, how you doing? Quick hello, and but he's busy all the time. That guy.
Yeah.
That's cool. Actually, I was trying to. Now that you mentioned that before about the figure skating, that it was Scott Moore's mom and aunt that run it.
Yep.
I emailed him. He never responded, but I know he's busy in Montreal with his.
He
his
doesn't.
new,
He doesn't get back.
I know he's busy with his Montreal academy that he just opened up recently. But it was funny because I even worked with his uncle, in Ilderton.
Oh yeah. And Scott's been out to things. If he's in town and you can get him, he'll do it. He's very well, as you know what he's like. He's very approachable, very big supporter of Special Olympics, and
that's what, because I know I think he has a foundation where he works with some sort of. I know he does something with the Special Olympics. I know. I was reading up on his bio because I think he's on that ambassador page.
Yeah,
I
believe.
I think he's some
sort of
ambassador for Special Olympics.
but
But,
So
you've met a lot of people. You know Scott. You've met Scott quite a few times, right?
Yes.
But through Special Olympics, she went to a gala in Toronto back before the World Games or after the World Games, and of course met all the ambassadors there, and they're all either Olympic athletes or ex-Olympic athletes, you know.
Yep.
But yeah, we have quite a lot of support in this organization.
Yeah. Well, I even tried to get a hold of Special Olympics Canada, excuse me, to see if they can get, you know, me in contact with at least some of the ambassadors.
Yeah.
They didn't even get back to me.
No?
No.
Well,
I'm like,
they do that.
I'm like, I'm a London coach, and like I said that in my email. I'm like, you know, London coach, and we host a show with a Special Olympic athlete, and you know, I'm just wondering if you can get me in touch with at least some of the ambassadors or whatnot, and nothing.
Yeah, I'm sure they could find someone willing to, you know, spend an hour and chat with you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see what we can do. We can talk about it.
Yeah.
And try and help you out there.
Yeah. Get the bug in Scott's
You get sponsors.
That's the second time that's come up tonight.
Really? I didn't think we were counting.
That come up in the interview with Cam Jansen?
He's got lots. He's got lots of sponsors. Oh, we just need a bigger table.
Yeah.
And
Table.
I need some lights and a carpet that we can put out in the actual in the shop, and
Gas money.
gas money.
Yeah.
Gas money. Not so much for me,
We're
but
not asking for much.
not a lot. Not a lot. You know, it's, you know, I like my little IKEA table, but you know, it's
a great table. Serves its purpose.
It does. I did a little DIY microphone hole thingies, and
Well, it looks very professional.
something a little bigger.
We started with a card table.
We started with a card table, yeah.
Well, you've come a long way in a short time.
Yeah, but
A folding one? No.
the folding legs,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's folded
little
legs.
square table,
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, your basic card table.
basic card table, yeah. I put two of them together when Dreams Come
yeah?
True Studio came over, because we had 3 people over there, and
Oh, yeah, yeah.
so we had Allison and her son
Cameron
Cameron,
Yep.
and Muriel came.
Yep.
Muriel came from track.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Muriel, yeah? Okay. I don't know if I know her, but...
She's a newbie.
Yeah. She's new this year, right?
Yes.
To Special Olympics. I think her first foray was into track.
Yep.
And
Softball.
Yeah.
Good.
So now she's getting ready to do a bunch of stuff.
Yes.
She's coming back to do quite a bit. Can't remember what she said, but she was looking forward to getting back into sports. But
Sounds like a young Val. Getting into everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, she's really enjoying herself, meeting lots of people. Because that was another thing, you know, we haven't actually asked. We haven't had a Special Olympics guest for a while, and you know,
we kind of had to
get back into it a little bit there, but that
yeah.
you know, it's kind of the
My
theme of the show,
direction.
right?
Yes.
The theme of the show is Special Olympics, but that was always one of the questions that we always like to ask was, one, to the athlete, you know, if you know somebody that could go into Special Olympics, what would you tell an athlete? Like, why should they join Special Olympics?
I would say is be confident and there's lots of people to talk to.
Yeah.
And they know that person.
Right. So you get to meet new friends, and your confidence grows. Yeah, that's good reason. So
Thank you.
so if you had a new friend at work and they weren't in Special Olympics, you'd say, hey, you should join my team. It would be really good and fun. And you'd really try to bug them, right? Try to get them out.
Yeah, that's true though. friendships, confidence, right?
Yes.
It builds confidence and everything else.
Mhm.
We've certainly seen that in Val over the years.
Yeah.
You know, from when she was 10 years old to, to now. It's,
Big difference.
yeah.
So if you were to talk to somebody that had a child with special needs and they weren't in Special Olympics, like, what would you tell them? Like, what would advice be to them? Like,
Well, at least come out and observe it, right? And, it's more than sport. It's that feeling of belonging, like there's a place for you.
Mhm.
And, certainly friendships are built and, just interaction with people, which
Yep.
is, I think, probably the one thing as they get older, they have less of, right?
Mhm.
With unless they're involved in things. And Special Olympics is certainly good for that. And plus, physical activity.
Yep.
And it has everything,
Yep.
really.
and it's not just friends of athletes, right? Like, you become
Yeah.
friends with other people, right?
Right.
Like your boss, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a good friend,
Nate and Jenna,
Yes.
right?
well, through Unified, right?
Right.
What I like about it is no cuts.
No cuts.
Everybody makes it.
And that's right. Like, you would probably, because I would imagine that some people who aren't involved that could have a child in Special Olympics, and they might think that, oh well, I don't want them to join because they'll be cut, right?
My child's not an athlete. It's they're because the word Olympics is in there. I think
Mhm.
it might be intimidating to
Yeah.
some people, but that's why it's best to observe, right?
Yeah.
Come out and watch.
It's inclusive,
Yeah.
and
Very
then
inclusive environment.
yeah, very much, and yeah, like, I think I'm become pretty good buddies with Chris
Yeah.
here, and
Well, you kind of have to. You're my guy.
by default, right? No, but I could see us hanging out every once in a while outside of sport in the podcast.
Yeah, we could do
right?
that.
Like, right? Like,
Yeah, that'd be good to do.
that's what it is, right? You just,
Well, you're either getting along or you're putting on a pretty good show.
nah, he's a pretty
No,
good guy.
we're good.
He's a good guy. And then the follow up to that is on, why should somebody that's not necessarily could be an athlete or a parent, somebody like myself,
Mhm.
why should we get involved in Special Olympics?
Simple thing, you get a lot more out of it than you put into it. I got into it as almost an obligation. Like, my child's getting so much out of this. I've got to, like, from back early days of skiing before Special Olympics, I was an instructor with track 3, but you just almost that as a parent,
Yeah.
that's the way I approached it. But
Sure.
once you get in, Taylor will tell you, once you get in, you're hooked.
Yeah.
And like, I can't leave this organization. I'm in here for life.
Yeah.
And it's,
Yeah. That's,
you appreciate the benefits you get, even though you don't do it for selfish reasons. There are benefits you get from it, and
Sure.
it's just a feel-good benefit.
Yeah.
That's we should feel good about doing good things, right? So
Completely agree.
yeah,
Because it's nice to see in track, because I mean, I started in powerlifting, and then Rick suckered me into.
he has a way of doing that.
He
doesn't
really does, doesn't he?
yes, he does.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it
But
is.
Rick always finds good people.
Yeah,
And,
he sure does.
Yeah.
But because I started in the powerlifting, because a buddy of mine, I coached hockey with, and he was involved in the golf program, and he had nothing but glorious things to say about it. And I started the powerlifting, and when we started track, there was a handful of the coaches that were just there, just to be volunteers. So it's nice to see that, and it's not just parents doing the coaching.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
good to
Yeah.
know that
Yeah.
more people are willing to come out, and I completely agree with everything you said. You definitely get more out of it than you put in,
yeah.
for sure.
And that's a nice thing, especially when you see young people getting involved in that, and it warms the heart to
Yeah.
see young high school, university
Mhm.
kids getting getting involved in and staying with the program,
Yep.
whether it's in London or they're moving to Guelph.
Yep.
But I'm gonna get involved in Special Olympics in Guelph because
Yep.
I'm in this for good.
Yeah.
It's you feel we're helping the world
Yeah.
go in the right direction.
Yep.
Well, one of our powerlifting coaches, she was she's a nurse, and she got a job in Chicago, and she reached out to the Special Olympics organization in Chicago, and she's gonna become a coach there. So I mean,
Good.
it goes where you go. So
Yeah. And we're everywhere now,
Yeah.
right? So
yeah, and I got my son suckered into it. So he's he likes the floor hockey. He was okay with he liked
But doesn't
he
he
liked the
have to
track.
do it for school anyways?
A little bit. I mean, he does have to do it. Like, he's getting his volunteer hours, but he actually does enjoy it. I mean, as much as you guys rib on him, but he's in grade 10 now. So
I met him at track.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The javelin.
Thanks for
Yeah.
coming out, Junior, to collect your hours for school.
Yeah.
You got to put up with this guy, don't you?
I give it to him as much as he gives it to me, so it's all right. It's all right. Again, I'm taking notes.
I have a complaint.
Do you want that C or not? That's good. No, yeah, that's always what we like to hear, and it's pretty much been the consensus answer. Obviously, it's been explained a little differently.
Yeah.
From all the people, but in general, like it's just good, right? And you don't mind your dad coaching you, right? Is he okay? Is he an okay coach?
He's amazing coach.
He's an
I try
good
and,
answer.
I
Good
try and
answer.
just run things from the top and alpine.
So then again,
I let the
Yes.
I let the coaches, young coaches, coach.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so then again, if he's not here, what would you say?
I'm gonna leave the room, Val. You can tell what you really think. No, we've done a lot of things together, haven't we?
Yes.
Yep. We've been, especially skiing, a lot of places together. And
Yeah.
Yep.
been to three provincial games, one national games as coaching
Yeah.
and athlete. But
Oh.
yeah, so it's been fun, hasn't
Yeah.
it? Lots of fun.
If you ever retire from being an athlete, are you going to be a coach?
Probably yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
I can see Chris being a coach someday too, eh? When you're
Yeah.
getting too old to
Yay.
do this stuff, eh? But
Been thinking about that. Hockey coach, baseball.
That's a long ways away, though.
Too. Oh,
yeah,
a long way
got a lot of years left in you, Chris.
Yeah, buddy.
But
yeah.
Don't give me that. Don't give me that. Well, our final question
There it
that
is.
everybody gets.
Everybody.
Everybody. So, ladies first. Valerie, do you like chips or do you like sweets, like candy? Which one would you take? If I put a bowl of chips here or a bowl of candy here, which one are you going to reach for?
Um,
come on, you know.
I said chips.
Yes. Yes. And Dad, what are you taking?
Oh yeah, definitely chips.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not a candy person at all. Sweet. That's my weakness, chips.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go back and we're going to have to put like a tally up
Yeah.
for everybody. And
Yep.
we're going to say chips or sweets on it. And we're going to
I
mark
think
down.
Chips is winning.
I think chips is winning
Chips is winning.
just by a little bit, but what's your favorite kind of chips then?
I like salt and vinegar chips.
Good choice.
Thank you.
Good choice. Salt and vinegar, dill pickle, all dressed.
I'm a plain guy. I don't mind salt and vinegar, but those, what are those? Sour cream and onion?
Blech.
Yeah.
They're not
That's
bad.
a
They're
good
not
one.
One of the guys bought a bag of those up at the cottage and
Yeah.
have one and another one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm just going to eat this whole bag.
Yeah.
I'm at the cottage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sneak in the cupboard, nobody's looking, grab a few more.
Yeah. I think I had bad experience with Ringos. I can't do sour cream and onion anymore.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. But chips is winning. I love it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, chips is.
So any new activities coming up? Do you have any big plans coming up in the next week or two? any events that you're doing or any?
This week will be in motion ball.
Okay, where's that?
That in Western.
At Western. Okay.
And they have lots of build up the athletes there and build up the volunteers.
Cool. When is that?
Saturday.
This Saturday?
Yep. I think it's from 10 till 2 or something. Or,
Okay.
word went out on Facebook.
Yeah.
You have to register through Motion Ball Western, and
Right.
can't register through us. We just put the word out. So, but there'll be Special Olympics volunteers there.
Yeah.
We have to have a volunteer there, but
Right.
So it's a fun day. Val's done it before.
Yeah. Are you going to that?
I didn't know.
He doesn't go on Facebook.
I do. I don't. Yeah.
Even with all those posts that Scorchy's been doing for Motion Ball.
That was his.
I know it's his, but they all do it at the same time, don't they? Roughly around the same time.
What's that?
No.
Well, Jason Scorch and Caledon.
Oh,
I don't think they all do it all at the same time.
Oh, okay. Just kind of. I know he's been posting for like donations and stuff for his motion ball team,
yeah.
but I don't know if we or you do that.
Is that Jason a Western student?
No.
He's a Special Olympic athlete.
Oh.
Yeah, we had him on a Zoom call. He's kind of like Brampton, Burlington area.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But he's doing
Yeah,
motion
they
ball that
have
way.
their fundraiser for Special Olympics Canada Motion Ball, and
Yeah.
they raise money in different ways. But this is the Western Motion Ball, or U Motion Ball, I think they call it.
Okay.
Western is usually one of the top universities in the country for raising money
Right.
for Special Olympics Canada Foundation.
Cool.
So it's,
Right on.
yeah,
Yeah.
Cool.
yeah.
10 to 2 this Saturday.
I think, I know it ends at 2, but I
Yeah.
said it starts at 9 or 10. But my wife will know. She's looking after getting the athletes out there. And
Yep.
yeah.
Right on. And that's it. That's all you're doing.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm out. I'm done.
I'm good.
You good?
You good?
Thank you guys for coming out.
Yeah.
Well,
thank
thanks
you.
for having us.
Glad you
Thank
can
you
come
for
by
having
and
me.
Another
Yeah.
fun episode.
yeah. Glad you can come out and actually sit down and have a nice talk with us.
Glad to finally see the studio, right?
Yeah.
In person.
Yeah.
Next time you come, next year, might be out there. Maybe.
That'd be nice.
Got a lot of stuff to do out
In
there.
the wintertime, that might be a...
Yeah. We'll have some nice studio lights
Yeah.
and it'll be all like curtained off and
Yeah.
it'll look pretty fancy.
Have some eggnog at Christmas time.
That's right. Yeah, just put it on the wood stove out there and roast some marshmallows. Hopefully not burn down my garage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Good times.
Yes, it would be.
One day at a time.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, good work, guys.
Thank you.
Good.
You're doing a good job.
Thanks, Val.
Thank you.
Thanks, Val. Hey, did you see this? This is from that's from Jason. Jason Scorcia. That's his book that he made.
Oh,
He so he made this book because of his learning disability,
Yes.
and he likes to color and write down questions and stuff, and so he made that for other people that they could do that, and he sells it on Amazon.
Wow, good for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he's coming out with a new book. Didn't he say he was doing that or working on something?
We're gonna have something else. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
but yeah,
that's amazing.
yeah. So we just like to put it there. And,
Yeah,
it's pretty neat.
For advertising.
Yeah.
yeah. You'd like that. Kind of anything to do with coloring or
Yep.
yeah.
$20 on Amazon.
Good.
Yeah.
We'll look for it.
Ship it right to you. Anyways, we're good.
We're good.
Thank you again for coming out, Dave and Val.
Thanks
Appreciate
for having
it.
us. All right.
It's a good time. Chris, shut her down.
Until next week, folks. Be kind. Be safe. See you next week.
Bye, everybody.